Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now at 6 a.m., a fire breaks out at the Bellagio. People on the Strip saw it firsthand, and this morning we do have team coverage for this story. Leslie and Marissa are on the ground on the Las Vegas Strip. Chopper 13 giving us a first look over the hotel this morning. And now I want to show you exactly where it happened. A lot of people asking, well, where was this in the Bellagio? And so we have a map, obviously, of the Strip area here, and you can see the Bellagio right in the center, you know, Flamingo just to the north, Las Vegas Boulevard, and then, of course, the fountains that we're all familiar with. This actually took place right over here. This is the shops area. So this is the casino. It wasn't right near the casino, but it does link up. But a lot of folks that were watching the fountain show last night actually also saw the fire happening right in this area, because you actually take the stairs down to get to the fountain. So let's get to Marissa Kinniston, who is live on the Strip, and she has the latest details from firefighters.
Dana, we've already seen construction crews go on top of the roof this morning. Take a look. That is where the fire happened. And a little bit earlier, that's also where we saw crews. It appeared that they were already starting to fix some of that damage from last night's fire. Now, take a look at this cell phone video. You can see just how high the flames got. And you can also see some debris flying from that fire to the ground. The fire was on the roof of the shops, but crews say they were closed when the fire happened, which helped firefighters get to the fire so quickly, considering how large the Bellagio is. Now, fire crews say it was the wind last night that helped fuel that fire. At the time the fire was burning, wind gusts were right around 20 to 25 miles an hour.
Our guys that work this area of town know these hotels like the back of their hands, so that helps a lot when we access pretty quickly.
Now, again, it was the wind that helped fuel that fire, but there was one other thing that caused that fire to spread so quickly. I'll explain that coming up later in the newscast. Marissa Kinniston, 13 Action News.
All right, Marissa, thank you. And as fire crews took over the Las Vegas Strip, hundreds of people were watching as those flames grew over the Bellagio.
Leslie Marine continues our team coverage with the reaction of people who watched the whole thing.
Todd, Beth, as the sun comes up here, you can see that damage much better that's left behind from this fire. Take a look at the top of the Bellagio there. You can see it completely charred. But if we pan down, we just saw this maintenance crew come out here. They are here on the water. We're not sure what they're doing, but we're working to find out. We do want to get to this viewer video that was sent to us overnight. In the video, you can see those flames and smoke just billowing from the Bellagio rooftop that sits right on top of a shopping area here. Witnesses say the pedestrian walkways were shut down as fire crews took over Las Vegas Boulevard. People staying nearby immediately thinking the worst.
Wondering what's going on. You know, is this a terrorist attack? We could see the Bellagio was on fire, tons of smoke. It looked like the shop part.
Well, luckily, we're told no one was hurt. In our next half hour, you'll hear from people who were inside the hotel casino when this fire started. Reporting live, Leslie at 8:13 Action News.
All right, thank you, Leslie. We have a lot of crashes happening all over the valley. Right now, Fort Apache is shut down in both directions, just north of DI, right near that CVS right there, if you're familiar with it. So it's shut down starting at Lake South Drive down to DI. 3 vehicles involved. One person has been taken to the hospital, and officers are out there investigating, and they could be out there for hours. So if you do need to drive through this area, Lake South Drive will connect you back over to DI, or you can take Wallapai. But I wouldn't take Durango, because we have another crash on Durango right near Charleston, blocking northbound Durango. Actually, Louisa is heading out there right now to get us some more details. So as soon as she gets there, we'll be back with an update.
Temperatures outside are going to be noticeably cooler than they were yesterday morning. It's in the 50s right now, but we'll start off with a look at the wind. In parts of the valley down toward the Henderson Airport, it's still breezy, 14 miles per hour there. Meanwhile, closer to the Strip at McCarran, the winds are under 5 miles per hour. North Las Vegas now reporting winds past 10 miles per hour. So pockets of the Las Vegas Valley still a little breezy, but over the next couple of hours, the winds continue to die down. And generally speaking, they're going to be less than 10 miles miles per hour through the day. If you're going to be outside for more than a moment, though, grab the jacket. Look at these numbers. 55 McCarran, 53 Henderson, down to 50 even in Summerlin. We'll climb out of the 50s and back into the 60s by 8 or 9 o'clock this morning. 70s most of the rest of the day, Beth. Plenty of sunshine puts highs into the upper 70s this afternoon. I'm going to let you know just when we're back in the 80s coming up in a moment and where the warmest weather is going to be over Easter weekend.
Sounds nice, Justin. Thank you. This morning, a man is behind bars accused in a string of robberies in the Mountain's Edge area. Police say it began just before 6 a.m. yesterday when the suspect hit 4 convenience stores in a matter of hours. Fortunately, employees say he didn't get away with much.
It's just petty, and it just needs to stop. It's I think it's not a line with robbing these convenience stores.
Well, and he was armed, so regardless of what he got away with, it was terrifying for the people involved. Folks living in the area say they're really worried about what's going on in their community.
We're getting a lot of break-ins, and we're getting a lot of crime wave. I've talked to a lot of police officers here, and it's really hitting Mountain's Edge hard.
Some great police work here, though. Officers spotted the getaway car, and they were able to arrest the robbery suspect and 2 other people as well.
All right, we've got some new information overnight on the United States show of force in Afghanistan. Afghan officials now say more than 30 ISIS members were killed when the U.S. dropped the mother of all bombs. The 2,200-pound explosive was used yesterday. The bomb unleashes a fireball that incinerates anything within 30 feet when it first detonates. You can see in this video all the damage that it caused there. After the initial blast, all of the oxygen would have been sucked out of the tunnels for hundreds of feet around it. It's the first time the U.S. has used a conventional weapon this big in combat.
We targeted a system of tunnels and caves that ISIS fighters used to move around freely, making it easier for them to target U.S. military advisors and Afghan forces in the area.
President Donald Trump called this a successful mission. Turns out he didn't personally authorize the bombing. The planning for yesterday's action started during the Obama administration. But again, this video that we just showed you earlier is new in from the Pentagon.
All right, Dana, thank you. Well, a Georgia police officer is in trouble after he was caught on camera.
He's seen kicking a man who was already on the ground. Find out if he still has a job this morning.
And 24 people stuck on a roller coaster. How long they were up there before being rescued. Just after wind yesterday, temperatures in the 80s yesterday. We're going to cool it down a little bit, upper 70s for Las Vegas this afternoon. I'm going to talk about just how long the stretch we'll enjoy in the 80s and tell you when the wind starts to whip back up with the 7-day plan.
All right, Chopper 13 is showing us our first aerial pictures this morning of the damage that Bellagio Fire caused on the roof of the shopping area. Look at that. You can see all the charred area, and obviously they used a lot of water to get that out. You can see all the blackness up top. Again, Chopper 13 showing us some aerial shots this morning of the damage after that Bellagio fire. Nobody was hurt, and of course we have team coverage this morning.
Vegas is a city with lots of squatters. For some neighborhoods, it's a nightmare.
It's shocking to me.
Let us know when you see squatters. Email squatterspotters@ktnv.com. Let's solve the squatters issue together and help take back our neighborhoods.
Half-price shakes and ice cream slushes after 8.
Looks like a lot of people really got the memo.
Totally. I got the memo.
That's a cherry stem. That's a cherry stem.
Get shakes and new ice cream slushes for half price after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
The internet revolutionized how talent's discovered. And now we're revolutionizing the way you get internet. Introducing CenturyLink, price for life. Get any speed up to 25 megs for $40 a month and keep that price year after year. No hidden fees, no contract. Finally, an internet price you can count on. Speed may not be available in your area. CenturyLink, your link to what's next.
It's a down payment double cross. On it.
Hey!
The dealership lied about the down payment.
Well, at Drive Time, you can get your real down payment online before you shop.
And everyone's approved to Drive Time.
Get approved and know your down payment before you shop. Only at Drive Time.
5, 6, 7, 11, 11. Wish you could afford dental implants, crowns, or dentures? How about a payment plan? Call Abbey Dental where you can get a loan. We don't care if you have good credit or bad credit. Sounds too good to be true? Try us. Pick up the phone or go online to abbeydental.com. 2 minutes is all you need. It's just that easy.
5, 6, 7, 11, 11. Call Abbey Dental. Second opinions are free.
These little chickies and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Yeah, it's like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are.
Hey,
now finish him.
Big flavor in a little package. New little chickies and little doggies. This is how you Sonic.
It's clear from his messages that he says to you, I love you. It was time to end our friendship. You want to tell me what happened? He sent me indecent pictures of himself.
Next Judge Judy.
A full hour today at 4. Station Casinos Instant Spins and Wins weekends. Get instant free slot play every Friday and Saturday just by setting in your machine. Cash drawings and bonus multipliers every Sunday. You can win up to $5,000.
A Georgia police officer has been fired and is now at the center of a criminal investigation for what he did during a traffic stop. Take a look here at this video. You could see an officer punching a man right in the face. Here it is, right there. He then pushes him to the ground. Well, that's when another officer, Robert McDonald, then runs over and kicks the suspect in the head. You see in that video right there.
The suspect was not resisting. At that point, that's it. There should have been no other application of force.
Well, McDonald, the officer who kicked the 21-year-old man in the face, has been fired. No word yet right now on any kind of action against the first officer who punched him in the face. The man who was kicked is expected to be okay. He's accused of driving on a suspended license and also carrying a small amount of marijuana.
A spring break trip to Six Flags in Maryland turned terrifying for 24 people who ended up stuck on a roller coaster. Firefighters worked to get everybody down, but people were stuck for more than 3 hours.
Well, there was a curve like a lot of roller coasters have where it goes down like that and then up, and I guess it didn't have enough momentum and it just kind of womp, womp, womp.
Oh, geez, that would be no fun. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. Six Flags has not commented on the incident, but that wasn't exactly the thrill everybody wanted when they got on that ride.
Everything is this part of the ride, and then you realize it's not part of the ride, and we're in trouble. All right. Well, speaking about being in trouble, United Airlines right now, they just cannot catch a break.
We were on the plane about an hour, having dinner, and then something fell on my head, so I grabbed it.
All right, well, what happened? One man on this flight will have you rethinking what was in the overhead bin. Yikes.
And this morning, a little girl born with 2 life-threatening heart conditions is fighting back. How working with Make-A-Wish turned into much more.
And Live Drive just getting to the scene of a serious crash right near Charleston and Durango. Plus, we have other closures you need to know about this morning.
There, online, and the Action News app.
First, Chopper 13, fast and first.
Get breaking news fast and first with Chopper 13, only from 13 Action News. She's a social media star. He's the Birdman of the NBA, and they got caught up in a bizarre and dangerous catfishing story.
It just got crazy.
The photos meant to stay private, the lies, the threats.
He said that he was going to have me murdered.
Tonight on BBC's 2020.
Now at McDonald's, get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $3.33. And don't forget the McCafe coffee, just $1, any size.
For one final weekend at Walker, everything is half price. Every living room, bedroom, dining room, half price. And the sale price includes the sales tax. Plus, pay no interest for 2 years through Monday at Walker.
Rampart Rewards 15 million point giveaway is back. 40 winners each weekend win up to 2 million points. Drawings every Friday and Saturday night. You could be a point millionaire. Only at Rampart Casino, Summerlin Parkway and Rampart Boulevard.
Whether you're a commuter or live for those weekend getaways, Chevrolet's leading SUVs can help get you there. At Ed Bozarth's Chevrolet, you'll find new 2017 Equinox SUVs for just $69 a month, or purchase for only $19,999. Or how about a fun-to-drive 2017 Trax subcompact SUV for as little as $49 a month, or purchase for $16,999. There's plenty to choose at Ed Bozarth's Chevrolet.
When you're smiling,
when you're smiling. Smiles Today Dental, a full-service dental facility, is now offering the lowest prices in town for braces for all ages, starting as low as $69 per month. Become a braces patient at the start of the treatment, receive a $75 Best Buy gift certificate, and a Nintendo Switch or PS4 at the end of the treatment. The whole world smiles with you. Smiles Today Dental, free transportation for any patient.
Here at Tough Shed, we like to think our buildings blow away the competition in quality and in value. And our customers, they're blown away by how quick and easy we make the building process. Tough Shed has it all. Professionally designed and installed sheds, garages, and cabin shells. And right now, take advantage of 12-month special financing or our no credit check rent-to-own program. Spice up your backyard with a new Tough Shed building. Call us today at 1-800-BUY-TOUGH or check out our new online building configurator at toughshed.com.
Now at McDonald's, get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $3.33. And don't forget the McCafe coffee, just $1, any size.
The Channel 13 Action News primetime lineup is sponsored by Sudden Impact Auto Body, where damage meets its demise. Make the right choice. Choose Sudden Impact Auto Body, the #1 shop in Las Vegas.
I want to keep you posted on the aftermath of this Bellagio fire that happened last night. Chopper 13 bringing us the breaking news fast and first. We have aerial shots here of the hotel, and you can see all the damage there. And you can see this is the section that is actually the shopping area. It's right next to the fountains, and you can see it's all charred there. Obviously, they worked hard to put it out last night, got it out in about 20 minutes, but the flames were shooting really high in the air, and you can see all the top there, all charred and black this morning. So we'll keep you posted on this, and we've got reports coming up from Marissa and Leslie as well. Justin.
Dana, thanks. The winds last night were gusting to 25, 30 miles per hour as they were trying to fight that fire. So, yeah, I think the weather was definitely an ingredient in the problem. Look at all the sunshine on our Valley View camera. Grab the shades before you leave the house. It's going to be a bright Friday. 55 right now. That's way cooler than we were this time yesterday morning. The breeze at McCarran currently 3 miles per hour. Other parts of the valley, though, around Nellis, North Las Vegas Airport, down around the Henderson Airport, still seeing winds past 10 miles per hour. Temperatures are cool. It's in the 50s. If you're outside for more than a couple of moments, you probably want to grab that jacket. We will push back into the 60s by about 9 o'clock this morning. Fast forward to the afternoon with me, and yeah, we'll enjoy highs in the upper 70s. Perfectly average for the month of April here in the valley. A high of 78 here in Las Vegas, 75 down toward Anthem. So winds should be under 10 miles per hour through the morning commute, through lunchtime, even into the afternoon and the evening. Winds fairly light, so a nice change of pace from yesterday. The peak gust at McCarran yesterday, 47 miles per hour. So it's whipping pretty good. 70s today, back in the 80s for Easter weekend. It's going to be much warmer than average on Easter Sunday. Our forecast of 86, partly cloudy. 10 mile per hour winds early in the morning for Sunday morning Easter egg hunts. Looks like we could see some 25 mile per hour gusts by midday on Sundays. So maybe coming out of church, headed off to brunch, headed to the family's house, Sunday midday into the afternoon, some winds around 25 miles per hour, but a warm wind. You can see those temperatures back in the 80s for the weekend. 85 on Monday. Yasmin, we'll keep it in the 80s through most of next week, but we'll also keep the winds around, especially on Monday and Tuesday when we could see gusts past 30 miles per hour.
All right, thank you, Justin. Well, just within the last few minutes, NHP reporting a crash. Charleston just off of the 95. Not slowing things down too much, but these big crashes are causing a big problem. Fort Apache right now blocked off in both directions from Lake South Drive down to DI. 3 vehicles involved, at least 1 person taken to the hospital. Officers investigating if alcohol was a factor here. So if you do need to drive through this area, Lake South Drive will connect you back over to DI, or if you don't want to go through a neighborhood, Wallapai is open. And we're learning more details about this crash right near Charleston and Durango. This is the camera we've been showing you all day, but now that live drive is out there, eastbound Charleston is completely blocked off. You're also going to see some closures on Durango, or a slowdown on Durango right now. Sahara is looking very good for your options this morning. Todd, over to you.
Yasmin, thank you. Well, United Airlines still in the headlines this morning, but for a different reason. A passenger on a flight from Houston to Calgary says that he was stung by a scorpion mid-flight.
He said, that's a scorpion. They're dangerous. So I dropped it on my tray, and I went to grab it again, and that's when it got stung.
Yikes. So the man says that he and other passengers, they were able to trap that scorpion in a cup. They killed it with a shoe. He says the crew was fantastic and helped make sure that he was okay. The man was checked out, is expected to be fine. No word right now, though, on where exactly that scorpion came from. My word.
Yeah, United, they just, wow. In the news a lot lately. This morning, a little girl born with 2 life-threatening heart conditions is fighting back.
Yeah, the 8-year-old girl, she stole the heart of Seattle Mariners pitcher Felix Hernandez. Now, this all started when Sophia Robertson was just 4 years old. Her parents reached out to Make-A-Wish Foundation to try and cheer her up.
I was to meet King Felix.
Well, Sophia got her wish. The two shared corn dogs, and Sophia even got a private tour of the clubhouse. And then Felix, this is the great part here, stayed in touch with Sophia, and he said that he just wanted really to keep up on her progress.
She's a great kid. She's unbelievable.
How sweet. Well, 4 years later, he invited Sophia and her family to opening day, and Sophia was given the honor of the first run around the bases.
These surgeries take a lot from our kids. I thank the Mariners and Felix for giving my daughter her smile back, because the smile that she has back is the one that she had before her surgeries.
Oh, how sweet. King Felix was waiting at home plate to give her a big hug. Am I just extra sentimental today?
Yeah.
All these stories are making me cry.
That one's,
really?
That's going to tug at your heartstrings.
It's not just
That's
me?
great. Yeah, it's great to see that player so involved with that young girl.
It is, and it's not just a media moment to him that she matters.
There's something. All right, well, good morning, Las Vegas. Time now is 6:20.
There is deception here. Yeah. Deception on levels, Jeff, that these guys don't even understand.
Oh, boy, it's good, right? What a contestant did on Survivor is being called one of the worst things to ever happen on reality TV.
All right, also coming up later, this is a very cool story. A tiny little ice-crusted moon is now a hotter-than-ever candidate for potential life in space.
Did Jesus have a brother? And could this really be his tomb? Watch the next Inside Edition.
Tonight at 7, following 13 Action News.
Hurt in a wreck, you need a check? I'm attorney Glenn Lerner. 877-1500.
Easter with a little help from Smith's and save on everything you need for a beautiful day. Treat your family to delicious Kroger bone-in spiral sliced ham. They're on sale now for just $1.49 a pound.
And here's the pitch.
It's AutoNation's big hit. Prices have been shattered. Shop over 100,000 new and used vehicles online. Drive one home for 30% off. Get to AutoNation now and save.
Hit Escape with great deals on great gear from Bass Pro Shops. And bring the kids for a free picture with the Easter Bunny.
Investors, rents are at an all-time high here in Las Vegas.
We charge 7% a month for property management, no setup fees, no hidden fees. Let us put more money back in your pocket.
Call today.
Creating the home of your dreams is easy at RC Willey, and during their anniversary sale, it's more affordable than ever.
Our anniversary celebration continues with incredible savings on kitchen packages. This Samsung 4-piece package is $22.49, and this LG package is $33.59. Top brands are in stock for immediate delivery. Enjoy anniversary savings in every department. Plus, this deluxe pan set is $19 with purchase. Join us Saturday for free cake and ice cream. RC Willey.
You're 9 hours and 45 minutes into your quest, and the silver sword of Garmuz is finally within reach. But now the one who needs an energy orb is you. Well, good news, because Jack in the Box now delivers through DoorDash, so you can get all your favorites delivered right to your door. Like my Sriracha Curly Fry Burger, with 2 tacos, halvesies, and a drink, all in a munchie meal. Saving the universe is hard, which is why I make ordering late night easy. Delivery through the DoorDash app, new from Jack in the Box.
I'm attorney Glenn Lerner. Make one call, that's all to 877-1500, and I'll make sure you get every dollar you deserve.
877-1500. Station Casinos Instant Spins and Wins weekends. Get instant free slot play every Friday and Saturday just by setting it your machine. Cash drawings and bonus multipliers every Sunday. You can win up to $5,000.
I can't take the full pension pennies basically make my rent. It's not fair.
When your trust is broken, when your livelihood is threatened, that's when You Ask, We Investigate goes to work for you.
The managers, sir. Neighbors have been complaining.
You Ask, We Investigate. Only on 13 Action News.
The winds are going to be a lot lighter today, so maybe you're hoping to get outside. Well, allergy suffers. The grass pollen is high. The tree pollen is medium. Oak, birch, mulberry are the problems. No ragweed to let you know about. Also, don't forget the sunscreen. The UV index is high, very high, between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. You can catch a sunburn in less than a half hour. Air quality good today, but moderate tomorrow. Little weekend ozone, Yasmin. We'll talk about how cool it is across your part of the valley in a second.
All right, thank you, Justin. Well, right now, Fort Apache blocked off in both directions, right near Lake South Drive down to DI. In the meantime, you can go through a neighborhood, or Wallapai is another option. Eastbound Charleston blocked off right at Durango Live Drive. Getting us some more details here, I'm seeing a slowdown in all directions. I would take Sahara this morning. Northbound 95 right near MLK. Troopers on the scene of that crash, not slowing things down just yet.
This morning, a firestorm is brewing over a contestant on the reality show Survivor who was outed as transgender against his will.
Yeah, ABC's Mars Galvacampo has details on the uproar in today's GMA First Look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's being called one of the worst things to ever happen on reality television.
There is deception here.
Yeah.
Deception on levels, Jeff, that these guys don't even understand.
Survivor contestant Jeff Varner outing fellow competitor Zeke Smith as transgender in front of the entire cast, cameras rolling.
Why haven't you told anyone you're transgender?
The tribe reacting in outrage.
You didn't have to do that.
The revelation came as Varner, a 50-year-old real estate broker, fought to stay on the island. Smith, a 29-year-old New York-based asset manager, first reacting in stunned silence, then explaining why he chose not to share his gender identity with the group.
I didn't want to be like the trans Survivor player. I wanted to be Zeke, the Survivor player.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have more on this story. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mara Galvacampo, ABC News, New York.
Well, good morning, Las Vegas. We continue to follow that breaking news. The Bellagio caught fire overnight, and we're getting aerial shots this morning. Live pictures in from Chopper 13. Plus, Marissa and Leslie are on the ground. We're taking a look at the damage after that fire, and I'll tell you what fire crews say helped fuel that fire.
Guess what? When you come to Burlington, you don't have to get a coat.
I'm buying shorts here, dresses,
Sunglasses.
fitness, great bags.
Or the garden.
All the name brands at a fraction of the cost.
Burlington has so much more than coats. They sell coats here.
This is Good Thins, the beat one. The reason you stop scrolling one. The whoops, you looked at your calendar wrong one. Real life snacks baked with real ingredients. It's Good Thins. Good gets real.
Enamel is the strong white outer layer of your tooth surface. The thing that's really important to dentists is to make sure that that enamel stays strong and resilient for a lifetime. The more that we can strengthen and reharden that tooth surface, the whiter their patient's teeth are going to be. Dentists are going to really want to recommend the new Pronamel Strong and Bright. It helps to strengthen and reharden the enamel. It also has stain lifting action. It's going to give their patients the protection that they need and the whiter teeth that they want.
We're available 24/7. Saturdays, Sundays, doesn't matter. Come into the office, we'll sign you up on Saturdays, we'll come to your house, we'll meet you on top of the light tower. Doesn't matter. We will come to you.
Yeah, these new Beneful Break and Bites are great. They'll break off a couple if you sit, you stay. But if you want all four, you gotta get cute. You gotta let a baby sleep on your belly.
New Beneful Break and Bites with real beef as the #1 ingredient.
Wherever you want to go, chances are a Honda can take you there. Whether that's a camping trip,
There's room in the HRV.
thanks, or a weekend of home improvement in the Ridgeline, or a weekend away in the Pilot.
And only Honda can bring you the Honda Dream Garage sales event. Going on now. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Typical burglary entry is done through the easiest form of entry that they can find. Then they'll use force. They'll either break out a window to gain entry or they'll kick in a door. Oftentimes, by the time law enforcement gets there, the perpetrator's already gone. I found this system with Security Screen Masters being probably the best security deterrent that I could find on the market.
Security with a view. Call today for a free estimate. Protect your home, protect your family. Security Screen Masters.
The largest furniture store in Nevada has its advantages. Walker's buying power guarantees you the lowest prices every day.
Furniture, it's all we do.
Happening now at 6:30, the Bellagio catches fire overnight, causing a spectacle on the Strip.
And videos right now, they are pouring in this morning of people who were there and saw it all happen.
And we do have team coverage of this. Marissa and Leslie both on the Strip this morning. So let's get started with Marissa. She's outside the Bellagio with much more. We're taking a look at some of the damage after that fire already this morning. We've seen some construction crews on top of the roof. They just stepped away, so you can't see them right now, but you might be able to make out some of their equipment. It does appear that they've already been on top of the roof to fix all that damage. Chopper 13 fast and first over the scene, giving you another look at the damage. You can see just how charred the roof is right there, completely black right over the shops. Now, take a look at this cell phone video. You can see just how high the flames got, and you can also see some debris flying from that fire to the ground, also falling off into the lake right there in front of the Bellagio. Again, wind helped fuel the fire, but also that roof, what that roof and facade is made out of, that's also what helped fuel the fire. Now, if you remember about 2 years ago now, when there was a fire at the Cosmopolitan pool, those artificial trees burned so quickly, fire crews say that's because they're made of foam. Same here last night. Crews say some of the exteriors of these hotels and casinos, the facades, they're made of styrofoam, and that also helped fuel the fire last night. The fire spread through the styrofoam, but it didn't affect any of the luxury shops right underneath it. Again, that fire was on the roof of where those luxury shops are here at the Bellagio, but that fire didn't spread to any of those shops. The good news here today, nobody was hurt, but fire crews are still trying to figure out how exactly this fire started. Marissa Keniston, 13 Action News.
All right, Marissa, some great reporting from the ground there. Thank you. As firefighters tried to put this one out, hundreds of people watched. Some took out their phones, snapped pictures and video.
And right now, Leslie Marine joins us with some reaction from witnesses who were there last night. Leslie.
Yeah, Todd, we're standing closer to the famed Bellagio fountains, and we're getting a different look at the damage left behind from this fire overnight here at the Bellagio. Take a look at that rooftop there, completely black, charred. It sits over a shopping area here at the Bellagio, but people that were watching this caught all of this on video. Take a look at this viewer video sent to us from overnight. You can see the smoke billowing from the rooftops as flames just shot up into the night sky. A scary sight really for anyone walking by, but people inside the casino at the time say they didn't see any flames, but they couldn't escape the smell of smoke.
Doug, I pretty much walked out of there like this.
It was smoke. It was just smoky. You could smell the smoke. It was very strong.
Luckily, this morning, we're told that no one was hurt. This morning, we've also seen lots of people walking through that area that sits underneath where that fire ignited. It seems that the Bellagio is back open, especially in that area. Not much of that area was affected. Reporting live, Leslie Manning, 13 Action News.
All right, Leslie, thank you. Certainly over the years, there have been a number of fires on the Strip, all of them causing quite the sight.
Yeah, one of the more recent fires happened at the Cosmopolitan in their rooftop pool area. You probably remember the video, flames erupting, smoke billowing over the Strip in 2015. The fire spread quickly because of those artificial palm trees. They're highly volatile. Fire officials say they found cigarettes improperly discarded near where the fire started, but they never could say conclusively that that is exactly what started the fire. A couple of people were treated for smoke inhalation.
And you might also remember when the top floors of the Monte Carlo caught on fire in 2008. People saw heavy smoke and flames from across the valley. Fortunately, Fortunately, no one here was hurt. Investigators say that unapproved materials on the building allowed for flames to spread quickly.
And here is the reason the Las Vegas Strip is now one of the safest places for guests to be. The deadly MGM fire from 1980, 85 people died, another 600 people were seriously hurt. It was devastating, but the fire did prompt new regulations for sprinkler systems and alarms in high-rises, and the MGM fire remains the worst disaster in Nevada state history. Now, of course, though, all of our high-rises are among the safest places you could be in the world.
Right, and Justin Bruce, getting back to last night's fire, they were also dealing with those heavy winds. That did not help their efforts.
When the fire was happening, so a few minutes before 11 p.m. at McCarran, a couple miles away, they had steady winds at 18 miles per hour that were gusting to 26 miles per hour, and that's strong enough to fan the flames and make things a lot harder, firefighting efforts-wise. Outside right now, the winds are starting to relax. There are still a couple of breezy parts around the valley. North Las Vegas, 13 miles per hour. Down at the Henderson Executive Airport, a steady 14-mile-per-hour breeze. So sort of opposite ends, opposite sides of the valley, dealing with a few pockets of some leftover wind. It has cooled down considerably. 11 degrees colder right now in Las Vegas. We are 55 degrees officially. It's dropped to the upper 40s in Summerlin, so you'll want a jacket if you're going to be outside. Cool across all of the valley. Temperatures should climb back into the mid, maybe even the upper 70s this afternoon. 50s early, 60s by 9 a.m., 70 at noon, and this afternoon mid-70s. As mean folks can expect winds to be under 10 miles per hour once we head past 7 o'clock this morning. We'll look at highs around the valley this afternoon, see who's going to be mildest in just a second.
All right, thank you, Justin. We have a lot of slowdowns this morning. Sorry, we're still on the today's day planner, but right now, we do have Fort Apache shut down in both directions, just north of DI, specifically right at Lakeshore Drive, down to DI. This is a serious crash. One person taken to the hospital. There's a car in a tree. Officers are all over this area. If you do want to take Fort Apache, it will connect back over at Lakeshore Drive down to DI, but Wallapai might be your best bet. Not Durango, because we have another crash on Durango, and it's blocking eastbound Charleston. Live drive out here. You can see tow truck also out here, taking up all the lanes on eastbound Charleston right now. Sahara is your best option on your surface streets. Here's what's happening on the 15. Northbound 15, there's a crash between Sahara and Charleston. Looks like emergency crews just now getting to the scene. We're going to get you more details. In the meantime, here's a look at your drive times. Still the slowdown heading south, but I'm thinking those are going to get just worse as we get closer into the 7 o'clock hour. Last crash to warn you about, 95 northbound right near MLK. Troopers on the scene here. Again, ambulances as well, blocking one lane of traffic.
Rough morning on the freeway there. All right, thieves caught on camera taking an estimated $10,000 worth of equipment from a Valley man. Christopher Lewis tells us this happened outside his office near Dean Martin in Warm Springs early Saturday morning. In the video, you see the crooks breaking the lock on the trailer and then taking off with tools he uses to help install security cameras.
But also they're scumbags. It's complete scumbags. Anybody that, I work hard for my things. They come in here in the blanket of night and take my product and take my tools and take my trailer with no regards to me and my family. So I don't know how they sleep at night.
He's got a strong reaction, and I can't say I blame him. Lewis hasn't been able to work while his trailer is gone, so he just hopes somebody recognizes the people in the video. Now, take a good look at this man on your screen. Police released this video of a man they say robbed Arizona Charlie's on Boulder Highway near Twain. Again, these pictures coming to us from police, so this one's especially grainy, difficult to see. Police say he took cash and ran. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
And we are following breaking news. Authorities say a Wisconsin man accused of stealing guns and writing an anti-government manifesto has been arrested. Apparently, he was camping out on a farmer's property in Wisconsin. He was arrested last night.
All right, Dana, thank you. Well, this morning, all eyes are on North Korea. Officials are expecting a nuclear weapons test that could happen as soon as tomorrow. America's top military leaders say that North Korea's increasing pace of missile tests in the past 6 months has made the situation urgent.
North Korea is a problem. The problem will be taken care of. North Korea's got to change its behavior.
The time for action is now.
Well, according to monitors, the latest satellite images show a North Korean nuclear test site is primed and ready for a launch. It comes as that country prepares right now to celebrate the anniversary of the birth of the nation's founder or their eternal president. Well, the U.S. right now countering with a show of military strength by moving an aircraft carrier strike group into position right near North Korea.
Las Vegas is honoring comedian Don Rickles. Last night on the Strip, dozens of marquees were lit up with images of the legendary entertainer. Rickles' career spanned more than 60 years, including 50 years of shows all over Las Vegas. Just minutes ago, Madame Tussauds unveiled a new Britney Spears wax figure at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign.
And it's all in honor of the end of the singer's show at Planet Hollywood. Her residency will wrap up at the end of this year.
6:39 now, everyone. This morning, we're hearing from the family of the teacher accused of kidnapping his student.
Yeah, their message for him and what police right now are waiting for him to do so they can catch him. Justin.
Temperatures this afternoon a little cooler all across the valley. 78 Las Vegas. You'll be down in the low 70s for highs this afternoon in Summerlin, maybe close to 80 in Henderson. I'm going to let you know when the winds will return to the valley coming up in your 7-day plan.
And Chopper 13 bringing you breaking news fast and first. Look at these shots this morning as the sun is up. All the damage from that fire last night at the Bellagio.
And we have problems both northbound and southbound right through the resort corridor. Working to get you more details right now.
Good morning. Coming up on GMA, new threats out of North Korea overnight. They are calling President Trump's tweets aggressive as they prepare for a possible nuclear test. Our Martha Raddatz in Seoul this morning. Also, the U.S. has dropped that massive mother of all bombs in Afghanistan. We'll talk about what that means this morning. It's all coming up on GMA.
On the next list, cheap and easy ways to look instantly younger and simple steps to kickstart your dreams.
Tonight at 7:30 from 13 Action News. Closed captioning is sponsored by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys.
Jimmy is coming around turn 3, has a slight edge on Jim.
This is gonna be a close one.
Jimmy pulls away and takes the checkered flag. What a finish!
Only at Jim Marsh Chrysler Jeep can you buy a brand new Jeep for only $99 per month. During our April Grand Prix Sell-a-thon, get up to $8,500 cash back. Get 0% interest. Don't miss out on our Grand Prix Super Sale. $99 per month, $8,500 cash back, 0% interest. Look for us underneath the American flag on Centennial Parkway off Durango. And remember, if you don't drive here, you can't save here.
There's something for every taste at the Suncoast Hotel and Casino. Don't miss round-the-clock dining at Dupar's Restaurant and Bakery, where the best pancakes in the USA are always ready to enjoy. Satisfy your craving for seafood, all cooked exhibition style at Briggs Oyster Company. For the finest steaks and handcrafted cocktails, visit SC Prime Steakhouse and Bar. And be sure to try Salvatore's for an authentic Italian experience perfect for any occasion. There's no better time to be connected and be satisfied at the Suncoast. See Be Connected Club for details.
Go, 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 go,
This is Contour from Cox. Cable TV reimagined to get you right to the good stuff.
Indoor air can be 2 to 5 times worse than outdoor air. Filtrete Healthy Living filters with exclusive 3M technology pull in and trap unwanted particles so cleaner air flows through. Make every breath count with Filtrete filters.
It's the event you've been wanting and needing most. The Payment Reduction Event. Exclusively at Prestige Chrysler Jeep Dodge, the #1 Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram dealer in the state. This is your chance to drive a brand new vehicle with payments that are possibly less than you're paying now. Buy a new Jeep Renegade for only $13,900. New Jeep Cherokee, $15,900. New Wranglers, a flat $5,000 off. Reduce your payment during the spring clearance event.
Get the Prestige Chrysler Jeep Dodge on Centennial Center Boulevard.
We're looking for something that's comfortable but yet durable and that's going to last us a really long time. I don't want to buy new furniture every couple of years.
It's custom made, so you know it's good quality.
I'm just speechless because it's perfect.
Save up to 30% plus extra savings this weekend only at Bassett.
Action News Problem Solver Traffic is sponsored by Attorney Ed Bernstein.
Enough said. Call Ed.
Chopper 13 fast and first over a serious crash on the 15. This is northbound 15 right near Charleston. You can see the front of that semi just destroyed right at the off-ramp right there, right near the outlets. Traffic at a standstill right now if you're heading north on the 15. But take a look at southbound 15. This is southbound right near Sahara. Again, more problems in both directions. If you're taking the 15, head out the door. But we have a lot of issues on your surface streets as well. Fort Apache still shut down in both directions just north of DI. The closure is Lakeshore Drive down to DI for a serious crash. You can go through the neighborhood if you want, but Wallapai is going to get you to DI faster. And an update to this crash, eastbound Charleston right near Durango. Right now, Durango is back open, but we are still seeing a slowdown on Charleston, but one lane of eastbound Charleston is back open right now.
All right, Yasmin, thank you. Well, right now, police are still searching for a Tennessee teacher accused of kidnapping his 15-year-old student. And now, in an exclusive interview, the teacher's family is begging for him to just come home.
No matter where you are, Daddy, no matter what you've done, we just want you to come home. We miss you so much.
Well, it has been now 1 month since the pair disappeared. They were last spotted in Oklahoma City, and now we're learning that Tad Cummings left a note for his wife before he left, but we don't know exactly what that note said.
I had no reason not to believe him. 31 years of marriage, you know, with no problems. Why would you not believe him?
Cummings' wife right now is filing for divorce. Meanwhile, police are warning pharmacies across the country to be on alert for the teacher who is expected to need a refill for his blood pressure medication very soon.
A consumer alert this morning. Target is recalling about 560,000 of these Easter toys, including Hatch and Grow Easter eggs, Easter Grow toys, and Hatch Your Own Dino egg products. There were concerns that if a child swallows the toy, it can expand inside their body and they could die.
This guy's just how quick his feet are. Fly down the left field line, slicing for the corner. Nice catch.
Oh, that's a dandy. That's a dandy.
Oh, I love the call. That is a dandy, right? An amazing grab here by a fan in the upper deck. This happened at the Red Sox-Pirates game. A Pirates player hit the foul ball, you see there. And the man made the catch there, leaning over the railing. Not exactly safe, but it's a glorious result for that, for that man. All right, moving on now. A little girl had a pretty unique birthday wish. Unique is one way to describe it. She told her parents that she wanted a poop-themed party.
Yeah, poop is all the rage right now. Take a look at some of these pictures from 3-year-old Audrey's birthday. The St. Louis family went all out with poop emoji balloons, cookies, cake, costumes. There was even a poop piñata filled with Tootsie Rolls and Hershey's Kisses. Whoopee cushions were the party favors. Parents say Audrey absolutely loved it, and I bet her little friends thought it was hysterical too.
Yeah, you know, as parents, the kids get what the kids want, right? Sometimes. And
well, it's her
if
birthday.
it's a poop party, it's a poop party, so be it. All right, moving on now. NASA may be a little bit closer to identifying another planet that could be hospitable to life.
If you're looking, or you are, I should say, looking at images of Saturn's moon Enceladus, scientists say they indicate hydrogen is pouring into an underground ocean on that moon, and that could start a chemical reaction key to life.
Very interesting. All right, next time you change your social media or dating profile picture, you might want to ask a stranger for help. This is interesting because a new study is showing that strangers tend to pick out better pictures that accentuate attractiveness, trustworthiness, and competence. Well, people who chose their own often go for pictures of themselves that leave a less favorable first impression.
I buy that. I see a lot of like super duper sexy, and I think, I don't know that that's the message you want to send.
Yeah, a little over the top.
Yeah, kind of. I buy it. Find a stranger to help you out, Justin.
Isn't that kind of an awkward startup to a conversation? You're on the street. Hey, would you mind looking at my Tinder profile? I've got a couple of questions I want to ask you. It's chilly this morning. If you are getting outside, plan on readings in the 50s for the next couple of hours. A cold spot around the valley. Summerlin at 49 degrees. It's also 49 in Green Valley. Now, the winds have still been a touch on the breezy side across southern parts of the valley. Down around the Henderson Airport, we've seen some 15-mile-per-hour winds. And up on the northeast side of the valley, there have been some 15-mile-per-hour winds between North Las Vegas and Nellis. You can see, though, our forecast wind speeds by 3 o'clock this afternoon. Nice and relaxed, probably under 10 miles per hour. The wind will be the rest of our Friday afternoon. By this evening, maybe a little breeze kicking up down toward the southern highlands. Generally speaking, though, the winds will be fairly calm today into tomorrow. So enjoy your Friday, enjoy your Saturday with the wind taking a bit of a break. By Sunday, Easter midday, Easter afternoon, Sunday night into Monday, the wind speeds will start to pick back up. We could see some 25-mile-per-hour gusts from the south on Easter, and that's going to mean a warm Easter this go-around. Temperatures today getting out of the 50s and into the 60s after about 8 o'clock this morning. 60s give way to 70s by lunchtime, and look for highs with plenty of sunshine to hit 78 today. Even warmer through the weekend, 83 Saturday, 86 on Sunday, so almost 10 degrees warmer by Easter afternoon than will be today. Temperatures should stay pretty warm even through most of next week. 79 the forecast today in Henderson, 76 Boulder City, 80s in Laughlin. Look for temperatures to be in the 80s through the weekend. You can catch a sunburn in 25 minutes, especially between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. when the sun is high in the sky, so don't forget the sunscreen if you're outside. Air quality today is going to be good. Good Friday. By the way, and the Friday forecast looks just fine. 83 tomorrow, 86 on Easter Sunday as that breeze picks back up. Dana, it's going to get even windier Monday into Tuesday, gusts past 35 miles per hour, so warm and breezy much of next week.
All right, thanks so much, Justin. There's so much going on right now in the Breaking News Center. Of course, we are updating you on that fire at the Bellagio. We have team coverage. We're taking a look at some of the damage after that fire at the Bellagio last night. It happened right here on this roof. I'll have the latest details from fire crews. And we're getting an even closer look at this damage here and hearing from people who saw this fire ignite.
Right now, northbound 15 right at Charleston is shut down for a serious crash. Working to get you your alternates when we come back.
They stole everything.
When the system's broken, Contact 13 fights for you.
I couldn't believe that happened to me.
Exposing scams before you get ripped off.
You guys really stepped it up.
We've got your back. Contact 13, only on 13 Action News.
13 Weather Kids, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Injured? Ask attorney Adam Kuttner.
Have you heard? Stanley Steamer's been certified asthma and allergy friendly for removing allergens from carpet, tile, and hardwood. Call or go online for our $99 special.
Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
It's a giant fiesta at United Nissan. Test drive a new Nissan and choose from an Android S phone, virtual reality headset, or an Android tablet. Buy a new Nissan and choose from an Xbox One or a 55-inch flat screen TV. East Sahara and Boulder Highway. United Nissan, your Nissan source.
5, 6, 7, 11, 11.
Wish you could afford dental implants, crowns, or dentures? How about a payment plan? Call Abbey Dental where you can get a loan. We don't care if you have good credit or bad credit. Sounds too good to be true? Try us. Pick up the phone or go online to abbeydental.com. 2 minutes is all you need. It's just that easy.
5, 6, 7, 11, 11. Call Abbey Dental. Second opinions are free.
Make your favorite room the outdoors at Mrs. Patio. Enjoy your backyard all year round with beautiful and durable sectionals, dynamic umbrellas, and amazing standalone fire pits. Showrooms in Summerlin, Green Valley, and Centennial. Visit Mrs. Patio today. Lower your payment today at Ed Bozarth's Chevrolet. Drive home a new 2017 Chevrolet Cruze for only $59.99 or lease for only $79 a month. Or how about a stylish new 2017 Malibu sedan for $18,888 or lease for $139 a month. It's your choice. A fun-to-drive Chevrolet Cruze or a technology-loaded Malibu sedan priced right. There's plenty to choose right now at Ed Bozarth's Chevrolet.
Let's make it happen. Free slot play for everyone today, all day long. Instant wins for everyone. It's that easy. Just play with your card and you could win instantly. Win up to $100 in free play right on your favorite games. Win again and again and again. Free slot play for everyone. Station Casinos Instant Wins and Spins Weekend. I'd rather be.
Snowbird season is wrapping up, and Paul Everett's RV Country says it's time to clear the lot. Prices slashed. store-wide. Save over $160,000 on this 2016 Thor Tuscany 42 GX Motor Coach. Paul Everett's RV Country, Highway 95 in Bullhead City.
Hi, I'm Trisha Keene. Let's say no to bigotry and celebrate diversity and inclusion in our community. Join 13 Action News at ADL's first annual Walk Against Hate, Sunday, April 30th at 9 a.m. at Springs Preserve.
The 13 First Alert Desert Doppler is sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing.
All right, take a look at your screen here. Gosh, it has been a busy morning, and right now we do have a major traffic issue. Yasmin's been talking about this, and Chopper 13 is overhead. It's 15 in Charleston, and we're seeing the northbound direction shut down, and boy, it is causing a major backup. This is not an area you want to be in. So Yasmin's, of course, taking a closer look on how we can get around this. It's something that, part of the highway that almost everyone uses if they're going north.
Yes, exactly. So the area specifically we are talking about, northbound 15 right at Charleston. Cars are being forced off right at that Charleston, that 41 exit. Here's another look at the backup. Take a look. It is bumper to bumper traffic. Here's what it looks like at Sahara. We did have a crash at Sahara in the other direction. That crash is cleared, but obviously if you're heading northbound, it goes on. This is Desert Inn. Finally, Flamingo, things are looking okay, but I would take your surface streets this morning. We are seeing a huge mess. And the other crash you need to know about, Fort Apache still shut down in both directions. Lake South Drive down to DI for a serious crash. Dana, back to you.
All right. Well, we continue our breaking news team coverage right now of the Bellagio fire. It caught fire overnight, causing quite a spectacle on the Strip. Look at all these videos pouring in this morning of people who were there and saw it all happen. Well, we want to show you exactly where it is because people are looking at the video and they're going, okay, where is this at the Bellagio? I'm a little confused. Obviously, a lot of those shots are a little close up. So you know the Bellagio, the Bellagio fountains, of course. This is the main hotel building. The casino's right in here. And then there's an area of shops. So this is right where the fire was, right here. This is the area where you exit, you go out to stand on the sidewalk and watch the fountain. So just to give you a better idea of exactly where it was. We're going to go over to Marissa now. She is live on the Strip with more on what happened. Marissa.
Yeah, Dana, you're talking about exactly where that fire happened. We wanted to show you from our angle. It's right here behind me on top of the roof. Again, this is on top of the shops here at the Bellagio. Now, take a look at this cell phone video. You can see just how high the flames got out here last night. The fire, again, was on the roof of the shops, but crews say they were closed when the fire happened, which actually helped firefighters get to the fire so quickly, considering how large the Bellagio is. Fire crews say it was the wind last night that helped fuel the fire. At the time the fire was burning, wind gusts were right around 20 to 25 miles an hour.
Our guys that work this area of town know these hotels like the back of their hands, so actually that helps a lot when we access pretty quickly.
Now, it was that wind that obviously helped fuel the fire last night. The other thing that helped fuel that fire, a lot of the facades of the casinos and hotels out here are made of styrofoam. Fire crews say that was also what caused that fire to spread so quickly. Marissa Keniston, 13 Action News.
All right, Marissa, thank you. As fire crews took over the Las Vegas Strip, hundreds of people watched as the flames there grew over the Bellagio.
Leslie Marin continues our team coverage with the reaction of people who watched the whole thing.
Beth, Todd, we moved even closer to where this fire started here on the Bellagio. You can see that rooftop and the facade there. That's where the flames started ripping through. People we spoke to said they watched the whole thing happen. They sent us their videos. Of course, they also say the walkways here were shut down when this happened and that they couldn't get inside the hotel. But out here this morning, you can see it looks to be like employees standing right out there on that balcony. We've also seen a man going through the water here near the fountains. He's actually looking to see if any debris fell in the water and picking that up. Aside from that, it looks like this area is back open for people. Reporting live, Leslie Manning, 13 Action News.
All right, Leslie, thank you so much. The entire team did a great job covering that, including you, Dan. Just fantastic.
Just trying to get all the information out there. Obviously, all the viewer videos are pretty amazing. We posted a lot of them on our website, ktnv.com.
We'll be with you all morning long during Good Morning America with, of course, updates with I-15 and the mess there. So keep it here on Channel 13, everyone, and have a great Easter weekend.